Christmas time on high, in the world, no magic light. everybody. I didn't get a chance to finish my my ginger candy before the live started, but hello everybody. So I just wanted to come on and chat with you guys. Hello, happy Sunday, Nikki. Hello, 808 Blessed. Hello, Joanna. Hello, Amber. Hello, Erin. Hello, Sappy Caddy Fit Live with Michelle Joy. Hello, Everyday Wipe Life. My Everyday Wipe Life. Hello, Jeremy. Hello. Hello. I hope you all are having a great Sunday. So time has slipped by me. Hello. So yesterday, I didn't film anything. And today I filmed, but I have not edited the video or anything like that. So instead of posting a video today, I'm going to go live and talk to you guys, which is how I cheat for Vlogmas. I have done this every year since I started doing Vlogmas. So Clover and I are here. We've had kind of a busy day. He's still a little bit wet he had like a little rinse off today because he was filthy, filthy pants. After coming in from playing in the park today, because it's snowing and raining yesterday, so he was like outside living his best life, but getting super muddy. So I'm sorry for eating candy on stream. So hello everybody. Hello. So every Vlogmas I think I do like 1 or 2 lives to like make up for the fact that I don't have any content ready. So it's just something that happens, but it's fun. And I thought I would take it as an opportunity to use my cool new animated timer. Do you guys like that? I like that I can do like a little pre-show dance for you in the background. So hopefully we've got lots of people here in the chat to talk about anything you'd like. So thank you, Nikki. But we've got little Clover here. I think he's mad that I kind of woke him up. He's like, why did you do that, Mom? I know. I shouldn't have woken you up. Because I also took him to get my order from the Container Store today. We did a lot of organizing of my clofus, and it looks better. But it was a lot of work to do it. And so that's the video you're going to see tomorrow. And then we're going to do some craft organizing. And I'm very excited because I got a new Cricut machine, which I am super duper excited. Yes, dogs have to get messy to live their best lives. I cannot agree more. I cannot agree more. Like anybody that like is trying to keep their dog clean, is just like, why? No welcome for the new people? Then no, welcome in all the newbies. If you've never been to one of my live chats before, please say I'm new. Please say new. And if you are a new subscriber within the past 28 days, let me know. Ooh, maintenance due 3 p.m. Eastern time. Some users may experience downtime. Oh no! YouTube help! Team YouTube help! That's the first time I've ever seen like a YouTube maintenance message in the chat, unless it's a troll. Because it would be an amazing troll if it was. It would be an amazing troll. You have a video film for tomorrow, but still need to edit it. Oh my gosh, yeah, I know that the struggle of Vlogmas is real. Kim, you're new. Welcome, Michelle. You're new. Oh my gosh, I haven't used the new silhouette cutters yet. I'm new, but I'm old. Nikki, that's awesome. Stefan, I'm doing great. Sappy, Caddy, Fit Life with Michelle. Welcome, you're new. Allison is new. Kent is new. Amazing. Let's see. I'm going to butcher this name. Janeth? Is that right? You're new. Welcome. Aaron J is new. Yay. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for becoming a member also. Dr. Song is new. Celestina. Oh, that's a pretty name. You're new. Vicky's new. Yay. Look at all these new people. So, on the live, today, it's going to be very, very random. And I'm sorry to look. I'm looking at the chat and occasionally looking at the lens. So pardon me if I don't make complete eye contact with you. But on these Sunday lives, when it's nothing going on, we talk about anything you want. So if you guys have any organizing questions or questions about anything in general, fire away. if you have a specific question about anything, if you could type the word question in big capital letters, follow it with a colon, and then ask your question, it'll make me see it better. Evelyn, you're oldie here. Yeah. Melissa, you're new from Omaha, Nebraska. Oh my gosh, welcome. Welcome. Oh, pronounced Janet. Okay. I was trying to make it all all different, but it's not. It's just Janet. Hi, Def. You're new. Awesome. Hi, Deborah. Hi. We've got a Deb and a Deborah, so it could get confusing in here. So, oh my gosh, look at. Sometimes, don't you wish that you could be Clover occasionally? Like, look at him. He's living his best life. You're Clover obsessed. Yeah, I like. It's it's really hard to shop at Container Store and not get overwhelmed because the place is so big, and it looks really overwhelming when you walk in there. Probably the best thing to do though when you go in there is to talk to one of the employees. When I know that when I was working there, I could see people with their faces like like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Question, I need moving and packing tips, please. Oh my goodness. Well, the best tip I can give you about moving and packing is to label your boxes in a way that you and your team can understand. So my best tip for moving is to color code every room, like bathroom's blue, bedroom is yellow. You don't have to use special stickers. You can just use Sharpies, and you can make like a yellow square. Or okay, do you want to get down? Do you need to get down? You can make like a yellow square or like a blue square or something somewhere on the box so that you can easily identify which box is what. And so your team can identify which box is what. Maybe I'd say your team, maybe you have movers, or you could just have you and your family. But that is the easiest way for me to. That's the easiest way to have things organized when you move, because that way, if movers can identify certain colors, or if you have them really well labeled, like bathroom always in blue, they know to put all those things in the bathroom, and they don't have to ask you anything. And it's the best. And don't get overwhelmed. Just when you get to your place, just start unpacking. Just go crazy. Just start opening boxes, because I know that I hate moving. Having been a military brat, I hate moving. Moving is one of those necessary evils. But the way you just do it is one box at a time. Just start unpacking boxes, and you don't have to have everything completely organized. And whatevs. I missed a question. It was about. Oh, you got a Cricut maker. Yes, I'm going to do lots of vlogs with the Cricut. I'm very excited. I got 2 Cricut machines actually, and I'm very. If you could feel how the excitement I have for the Cricut, I would be excited for making some labels. And I'm also gonna do some shirt iron-ons because I wanted to make Clover shirts. But the excitement for the Cricut machine is this big. So there will be lots of stuff. And yes, I am a gamer. I think that was answered. And the gaming channel does exist. I do talk about it a lot. The gaming channel is The Organized Gamer. You're welcome to go and look at it. It's very fun. I want to digitize and organize DVDs and digital movies from different websites, but no idea where to start. Any advice? I would go digital movies. So for that copyrighted content, I know that iMemories will do your home movies and stuff, but I don't know if they'll do actual copyrighted content. That is a good question. I don't know, actually. I haven't done that because I know that there's a local company here that does it, but I don't know where you can send you would have to send them in to do it. That is a good question. And I will get back to you on that. I don't know. Or if anybody has any advice, please feel free to put it in the chat. If they've gotten their commercial DVDs and digital movies turned into all digital files that you can stream. But I mean, the thing that I've ended up doing is basically just, and unfortunately, it's just a thing. Is just repurchasing those movies in the form of like subscribing to Hulu, I suppose, and like HBO Max and being able to view it there. Like I no longer have like the Sex and the City DVD set. I just watched on HBO Max because it's there. And it's like one of those unfortunate things where like you paid for it and then you're going to pay for it again. That's how I am with games though. I've paid for the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney twice now. I've played it on two different consoles. I didn't have like any regrets about it, but it's just something I did. Do you have any tips on organizing photos? I love to digitize photos, but when I don't do that, I do have like a photo album, but one I can write in. Because I find personally for me that writing down memories associated with photos is a lot more powerful to me. So that when I go back and look at them, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I was, teaching at that school or something like that. But I mean, photo albums can be really bulky if you keep tons of photos in them. The ones that I usually want to digitize all of my photos and look at them online, or like I have a couple of digital frames that are very nice where you can cycle photos and look at them. But the photos that are really special or that I have special stories regarding or stories with, I will write down the story and then paste the photo to the page and protect it. It's something that I don't show a lot on videos because a lot of that stuff is really personal. But maybe if one of the pages tends to be less personal, I'll show it and, share it. Yes, military brats. Yes, it's the moving. The moving, if you're a military brat, is like just one of those necessary evils. I have this like big thing of ginger right in my cheek here, so I'm going to be really unattractively chewing while I'm chatting. I'm so sorry, you guys. Have I ever organized a preschool room? I've organized a number of toy rooms, but not like a preschool classroom. But I've organized a number of children's rooms. Well, I guess, are they both correct? Child's rooms? One child room, but plural? I don't know. And the best way that I find organizing with like younger children is doing things with labels, but with labels with pictures on them. Because everybody, no matter whether or not they can read, can identify, this is where your lunchbox goes if there's a picture of a lunchbox on the label. So, tip? I don't know. Clover shirts. Yes, I need a Clover shirt. Hello. Yes, of course I remember you. Recently HVAC system. I have a bigger class trying to figure out. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is amazing. Congratulations. You have all that extra space. That is so good. I love that the new HVAC systems are so much smaller than like the old ones so that you can fit so much more in that space where it was. Oh my gosh, it's like amazing. Tips on organize work from home space and daily notes, please. Because everybody's working from home. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people have transitioned to working from home, and I might personally have come across some rather interesting challenges because before COVID, I was working from home, right? I was creating content. I was helping people organize virtually and in person. I am not seeing clients in person right now because of the pandemic. But I was editing from home and I had a dedicated place to work. And when we moved here, we made the decision that this was going to be my workspace, my dedicated workspace, because I was having trouble focusing because I was working at home in front of the television on the kitchen table, not the kitchen table, I'm sorry, the coffee table, because it has that thing where it sits up and I can work on it. It was really nice, but it was distracting because the TV is right there and sometimes I would lose focus. So when we decided to move here, I was like, my office, amazing. And then the pandemic started and now I share an office with my husband. We have incurred, and we have some challenges because sharing an office with a content creator is a hard thing because sometimes I need quiet and sometimes he needs quiet because he's in meetings. But I'm talking, or I'm doing a live stream or trying to record a video, or it's become very challenging. And I think the main advice I can offer to you is more communication and less annoyance with each other because, we need to know what each other's schedules are. So I'm like, do you have a meeting at 11? Okay, great. I have got a meeting at 1. I need it to be kind of quiet. He's like, yeah. I'll eat lunch then. It'll be great. So we have a sort of dance that we do. And my best piece of advice is to try and work where there are the least distractions in your view. That means like things that you could be doing instead, like watching TV or housework that you forgot to do, clothes you forgot to fold. Try to, not focus on that. I actually did a whole live show on work from home spaces. I will link it down in the description after this live is over so that maybe if you want to watch that too. I have some great tips about decorating with certain colors to help you focus. But work from home can be really, really challenging. Like, I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. I hope that was helpful. Hello, Dara. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome from Nashville, Tennessee. I love Nashville. I love Nashville. I just wanted to say that. I've only been there one time. Marriott flew me to Nashville, and I loved being there. I didn't think it was going to be as amazing as it was, but it was amazing, and I can't wait to go back when this whole nonsense is over. But your question is about where you can hear clips of my singing. I don't actively promote those because I'm not super proud of all of them, but there are a few clips online, and I didn't want to, but I made a playlist of like my musical stuff, and in there a little bit is some singing stuff. I am working on putting some more performance stuff on the members only content. So there's always that. When will we be able to get Clover shirts? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a thing. I am so behind on the chat. I'm so behind on the chat. Can you do a hair routine? I mean, maybe. I don't get like a lot of I get a lot of questions on what I do with my hair, and it's not very exciting. Actually, I have some hair products that are coming like tomorrow. I'm very excited because I had to order directly from Comet Biologics, and because Sephora stopped selling it. It was a whole thing. I was mad. Alexis, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I don't know how long I'm behind or how far I'm behind, but like, I'm so glad you're here. Do you have advice on which cloud software to use for the digital pictures? Already, thank you. I love to use, because I am an Apple user, I am pretty much in that ecosystem. So if you're an Apple user, iCloud is amazing for that. If you are not an Apple user, or if you want like a backup, I think Dropbox is really amazing. Evernote is really fantastic. Evernote does require, I think, a yearly subscription fee to hold all of your data. I don't expect anybody nowadays to host a bunch of data for free anymore because that stuff's expensive, but Evernote is very great, and it comes with a very, I'm sorry to use this word, sexy companion app that will scan pictures and upload them right to your Evernote. So it's like, it's very seamless. It's one of those things. So that's what I recommend. I love Dropbox. Dropbox is good, but if you will run out of space on Dropbox like very quickly, so you will need to like give Dropbox some of your money in order to like keep all of your pictures there. But those are the ones that are very reliable and easy to use. I don't know. For a while, like back in the early 2000s, I was using Flickr, but I don't know who uses that anymore. Yeah, no. Isn't Instagram like the ultimate photo? It is. Instagram is amazing, but Instagram is like one of those like curated platforms that I am not good at. I want to become good at, but I'm not there. I don't know when I'm going to finish my like ginger. I'm eating one of those ginger shoes. If you ever had one, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of big, but like it doesn't melt quite fast enough, you know? I feel like I might be slightly too loud. Am I loud? Am I super loud? I don't know. I'm gonna maybe like move this a little bit that way. Can you talk about a page file system and work? I have a couple of different file. Well, I have one file box of permanent filing, and this is me because I don't like to deal with paper, and I don't have a lot of insane documents, and I do scan a lot of stuff. I have one box of documents, and it is in like a very small file box, and I have everything in the same file box. It's about this big, this big, this big. And it's all like the important stuff that would cost me a lot of money to replace. I do keep copies of receipts for tax purposes, but most of them are scanned and go into QuickBooks because I don't really need to produce hard copies of those unless I'm audited. So that's basically my filing. I mean, the file system is I have like a file for my car, a file for things involving the house, a file for things involving my business, a file for things involving it. Like if I had an accident a few years ago, things involving like the medical bills for my accident, things. I have Clover's veterinary record, excuse me, in one of those files, but mainly that stuff becomes digital as time goes on, unless that stuff is permanently filed as paper. So, I mean, I always encourage people to have as much as possible as digital information. And everyone's like worried about like, what if it's gone in the cloud or something like that? But I mean, the stuff can easily also catch on fire and combust or burn. So you're taking a chance either way. It's better to have both and then to get rid of the paper when you feel like it's okay. But you're taking a chance of losing information either way. Paper. I hate paper. You guys know I hate paper. How's Vlogmas going? It's good because today I didn't have a video ready, so I'm here with you guys answering questions. Any advice when you're trying to organize and purge your home and you keep getting resistance from your husband and his pouty face? Okay. I get this question a lot, and I was going to put it into a video about like commonly asked sort of questions involving your family and stuff. And I always want to encourage people to in order to get their family and friends on board to what they're doing, to increase your communication about what you're doing and why it's important. They may not understand that when you come into the house and there's like shoes over there, a bag over there, stuff not put away over there, socks on the floor, that it causes actual distress, A, and it may make you resentful, which is never good, and C, just makes you generally, it can make people generally anxious to see a level of disorder to which their tolerance, they're not tolerant of. Because some people can tolerate that level of disorder, and maybe your husband's clutter tolerance is here and yours is here. You need to communicate that with him, that you're not, make it more that it's not about him. Make it more that it's about you and how you feel. And if he cares for you, which I'm sure he does, he will probably try and meet you somewhere in the middle. And you might have to, you will have to come to some agreement somewhere in the middle, compromise, because often it's very hard to get somebody who's clutter tolerance here to recognize that yours is down here and try to keep up. So be prepared to do some meeting in the middle. Sometimes if there's socks on the floor and you're sick of seeing it, sometimes you just pick them up and let it go. It's really hard. It's really hard, but sometimes you got to just let it go, let them know, but pick them up and let it go. Give them another chance. Give them a chance every time. Give them a chance. I think I am way behind. You like Evernote, but it's like Dropbox. Yeah, sometimes it's not for everyone. Evernote is a very it's I think it's very well designed. And like because I'm a kind of person that gets ideas and then I just am like, oh, I got an idea and I put it in Evernote and then I can like label it with tags and I can put pictures in it if I want to. I can scribble in it. I don't have to like do anything fancy. And then later, if I then decide the idea is crap, I can just scrap it. Yes, Ginger chooses something to savor, not devour. Yeah. And I feel like I need the floss. I feel like I'm going to have like, I need, I'm like, I really want to chew it. But, your shirt print is backwards. I know because my camera is mirrored because what's weird about it is I can see my viewfinder is mirrored also. So in my viewfinder, I can see my shirt also backwards. And when I have the camera here, when it reflects back into this software, it turns it backwards so that when I point this way, it points this way and it confuses me. So my image has been mirrored, I guess, twice. I don't know. It's very strange. But it says my dog thinks I'm kind of a big deal. And it's fun. Since COVID, are you organizing people's homes? No, I'm doing all virtual. As soon as the pandemic started, I decided that it was safer for my family and all of us to just kind of cut it until it got better. And I was actually considering going back into people's homes in like September when it was not so bad, when it was sort of tapering off, and then it got bad again. And I was like, well, guess that's it for now. And I'm getting a lot of inquiries, and it's really weird because everyone wants to be organized, but I just, for everyone's safety, I feel like it's best that I kind of chill and help people virtually until I can be with them in person. I miss it. I miss it a lot. Are you excited about this holiday season? I am. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. I am the kind of person that being at home for me is like the greatest thing in the world. But the same as everyone else, I feel like it's been kind of an event, just having to stay at home. Being told I need to stay at home is kind of a bummer. But being at home is great. I love being at home. So yeah, I'm excited. I mean, we have Christmas lights. I know you guys can't see them because they're like, but you may be able to see like a little bit of glowing, like right there. Oh, I put some Christmas lights up. If I were to move the camera, it'd be a disaster. So I'm just not, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I've caught up with the chat. Look at me. Look at me. I've caught up with the chat. Yeah, this holiday season is weird to me. Like it's weird. It's like I would have really liked to have gone inside the Container Store today. But instead I just pulled up and called them and said, please put this stuff in my trunk and I'll drive away. I mean, it was just like it's a weird time. And I think that like next year will be hopefully so much better. Oh, bye, Stefan. Have a great night. I'll be very appreciative to when we don't have to do a lot of this, wearing a mask business anymore. Because frankly, my lipsticks are crying. Because the only thing, because you can't wear lipstick anymore. Well, I guess you could, but like, do I want to? Is anyone going to see it? No. I mean, I wear lipstick on stream for you guys and whenever I'm in videos, but otherwise it's like real sad. But, it's been an interesting adventure to like, I don't know, spend a lot of time with my husband. We do a lot together and that's been fun. And, Clover and Eve have become super close buddies. Because he would be the one going off into the office every day from 9 to 5 or 9 to 7 or whatever. And now he's home all day and he gets to like see him when he comes back in from walks. He's so excited. It's very cute. He's so excited. He comes back and he's like, oh, it's daddy's hair. And now it's just like, what's going to happen when we all have to go back to normal, or normal, whatever normal is. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. It's a very strange holiday time, but it is what it is. It is what it is. There are a lot of good things happening. There's a really the vaccine that they have designed, or the vaccines that they have designed, are very interesting because they're designed to. They're not a weakened version of the virus. They're just like a RNA that tells your RNA to make a spike protein that it recognizes. It's very fascinating. Very fascinating. Are you going to do any more organized reacts vlogs for Vlogmas? I am. I had to be very careful when I do those reaction videos because sometimes they get copyright claimed. Actually, one got copyright claimed and it got like blocked. So I had to do like I've had to dispute all of them because some of them are like the YouTubers like network owns the content, which I'm like, if you're in a network nowadays, I'm like, how much of your money are they taking? But I'm gonna move the candy over to this side. But so that just is like a pain in the butt. But like yeah. I mean, that'd be fun. How to Tia Mori's kitchen organization? Wait, I thought I did her pantry, but did she do her kitchen? Because I'd be interested in seeing that. How to easily organize the COVID supplies, easily accessible, leaving and entering home. I have done that, but I would do it again because I've moved them around a little bit more, and because when I had those supplies organized and did that stuff, it was April or May when I did the video, and our sort of what we knew about the virus and how it's spread and how you contract it is different from what we know now. So it mostly involves mask storage and mask, I guess, washing procedures, because the need to constantly like sanitize surfaces, I don't think is as necessary. I mean, even though I do like to sanitize my phone once a day because that's something you're touching with your hands and your hands are like real nasty. But sanitizing the groceries when you come in is like not a thing that is, I don't think doing anything for me anymore. So I may be considering doing an update. Are you considering taking the vaccine? Absolutely. Sign me up if it works. I mean, it's like, I think it's 95 or 94% effective. So, yeah, I mean, I'll see what the data says, but I mean, as I come from a medical family, it's probably okay. So we'll see. It depends on who says take it, I think, but I will be one of the ones in line. Do you have a mask design you like when you go out? Not particularly. I have my costume designer for Odyssey Opera made most of the masks that I wear out, and they're beautiful. I actually want to have her make a bunch more. They're basically like floral designs, and they don't match anything that I wear, and I don't care. I have one that's black with like little gold accents on it, and then I have one that's like gold with little black accents on it. That's like the most neutral. But otherwise, I think they're kind of flashy, and I kind of like it. Well, they're not flashy, but they're cute. I really want to get like a Cavalier one, or like one with like a little dog nose on it. I think that'd be really cute. How much snow did we get yesterday? We didn't get that much snow. We got more rain and like annoying wet nastiness. It was mostly like wind and rain, and then when it got dark, it was snow. But then there was like nothing left this morning. It was just all disgusting. My company not going to work back in the office till 2021 for all of 2021. Whoa, that's intense. That's intense. Hello, red light. Hello. All of 2021? That's intense. That is intense. Wow. Wow. Home is Christmas Eve, even though I miss traveling already. Oh, yeah, I know. I know. I feel like when I came back from my parents' house visiting in early November, I was like, well, I'm not coming back here until at least 2021 at some point. And it made me really sad because I don't want to put them in any danger. They're already at risk and they already have people in their house 24/7, which I'm terrified about. But all I can do is sort of hope that it's going to be okay. You know, like I worry about them because they just have, my dad needs 24-hour assistance. So it just is the way that it is. So this Christmas is going to be like just me worrying about it. But, I gotta just chill and just, enjoy every day that everything's okay, Erin, I can't believe it's all of 2021. That is insane. That is like until December next year. No office visits. Wow. Working from home. Unbelievable. Well, you know what? I mean, if you're able to work from home, then I mean that's the bomb diggity, Like well, I mean, I think it's the bomb diggity. I do miss like seeing people occasionally, but like I miss seeing clients in person. But I do working from home is a good gig. Is Clover an only child? He is absolutely an only child, and I think he will stay an only child. You have 3-year-old pup and now have puppy fever. I know I have every now and again I have the puppy fever. I'm not even joking. Every now and again I have puppy fever and I'm like, ooh, wouldn't it be cute if we got Clover like a little brother or sister? And then I was like, oh yeah, puppy. Puppy again. Because puppy is like peeing in the house and crate training and teaching all the tricks or obedience and it's a lot. I mean, maybe one of these days, who knows? He probably will be mad about it for like 4 months. Wordfish, hello. Oh, you found me while you're recovering from surgery. Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, oh, that's so great. Thank you. I hope you're feeling better. Because I know that surgery can be a pain in the bootay. And recovering is a pain in the bootay. But I hope you're feeling better because, like, when I was, the one thing I didn't want to do when I was recovering is convalesce. I didn't want to, I was like, I want to get up and do something. I am the worst patient ever because I just want to do stuff, but I didn't. I was like in bed for like an entire week, and then when I was able to get up and do stuff, I took it easy. But let me tell you, the working out over 40 thing is a thing, and it's real. And I was working out on Monday, and I got to be careful because for some reason I have flat feet, right? I need to wear very supportive shoes with arch supports when I work out because my feet the next day and 6 days after that, oh no, I was like an old lady walking around the house. I couldn't take Clover for like a long walk. I was like, forget this. My feet, it felt like they were on fire. So I have like these arch supports that I wear around the house you can wear them without shoes. And I have ones that you wear in the shoes too, but like I was working out with like they're really like kind of non-supportive, like tennis shoes, not tennis shoes. They were like sneakers, but oh no, it was not good. Not good. Question, I just bought a UC sanitizer, but haven't used it for myself. Oh, yes. My husband, I don't want to call him out of school with you. He loves the UV sanitizer. I'm sure that's what you meant. They work fine. It's hard. It's kind of hard to like believe that it works because you can't see that it worked. And that's the only way you're really going to know, but you'd have to like buy a whole like kit, which is really expensive. I do think they work. I have a UV cleaner for my toothbrush head for my Sonicare, and it works great. But I mean, I don't know. My husband loves that. He has got the phone soap, but the phone soap has broken twice now. Like it hasn't. It's like one day it'll stop coming on, but he did send the phone soap in to the manufacturer twice, and they're sending me a replacement like both times. So I don't know if it's like a product flaw or something. It works when it works, it works, and one day it just doesn't shut on anymore or turn on anymore. It's great. I could rescue puppy from dog. I could skip puppy. It's true. There are a lot, unfortunately, of cavaliers in situations where they need to be rescued, like they're from puppy mills and stuff, which like a puppy mill is like so gross. Like don't do it. Ugh. But yeah, that could be the move. That could be the move. Could be very cute. Because Clover hates puppies anyway. I'm going to tell you right now. He hates puppies. The younger they are, the shorter his attention span with them, and the shorter his fuse is with them. He's like, if he could shake a cane at a puppy, he would get off my lawn kind of thing. Or Brandon's my gamer chair, auto full. I know it's backwards, but it's auto full. Hello. Is this going to be a regular Sunday thing? It could be. It could be. Because to be honest, I really like live streaming. Like, don't get me wrong, I love making videos. I love it a lot, but I really like being able to talk to you guys in real time. And I like live streaming because it's fun. And I like to play with equipment. And plus I have a really cool countdown timer that I don't get to use enough. So it could be a regular Sunday thing. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, the aides wear masks in the apartment, but your grandmother doesn't. Well, you know what? As long as the aides wear masks, I think that lessens the risk, I guess, somewhat. Yeah, it's hard. It is really hard. It is really hard. Oh my, yes. And also, ooh. Also, I was like super sore. And let me tell you, I didn't even work out that hard. I did like a 20-minute intense cardio dance workout, which I thought was going to be a joke. It was not. It was not. Are the masks still on the duck statues? Wait, it's in where are the duck statues? They're like, where are they? Are they in the garden? They're in the garden, aren't they? I haven't been downtown or anywhere near there since the pandemic started. What a shame. Because it's like, I mean, in order to get down, I mean, I could drive down there and park, but like, why? So, because I mean, I can't go in any stores. I can't like ride the T. Well, I could. I don't want to. I don't want to ride the T. So it's just like, I miss life sometimes. I have fallen arches and weak ankles. Haka 11. Oh my gosh. Woohoo! Haka 11 shoes have been amazing. What is that? Haka 11? I need to look into that because child, my feet, it was like they were on fire. I was so mad about it all week because I was like, I just want to do stuff, but my feet hurt. I'm going to have to sit down. Hello, Tammy. Thank you so much. Where did I get my box of cinnamon rolls? I got it from the Container Store. It is, I think it's called like the I forgot the name of it. I will find it. I will find the name of it and I will put it in the description box. I owe a couple people answers about things, and but if you hit me up in Instagram or email, I will definitely answer you. But hopefully I will remember to put it in the description box. I forgot what it's called, but it's from the Container Store. I think the box is like $50. It's not a cheap box. It might have even been $60. But like I'm like always like get a nice box. Like invest in a really beautiful box. That way you're going to take care of the stuff inside and you're going to take care of the box. You're not going to like throw the box in the closet and be like, well, I mean, cuz if it's like a crappy plastic box, you're going to be like, well, it's a crappy plastic box. I'm just going to shove that in a closet. If it's a nice, beautiful box, you're going to be like, well, I'm just going to display this somewhere. Little like mind tricks that you get to like get yourself to take care of the sentimental items. Cause sometimes like you can tend to throw that stuff like in a corner somewhere. Yana, yes. Command hooks. I am all about the command hooks. Command hooks are like the best. That's how I put the Christmas lights up. Well, they're not Christmas lights. They're just kind of sparkly star lights. They're like not necessary. I'm going to leave them up after the holiday because they're fun. Oh my gosh. Another recommendation for the Haka 1-1 shoes. All right, y'all. I'm going to write this down in my notes. In my Evernote. So that I can remember. So that I can go online and like look it up. All right, new notes. Here we go. I'm going to write it down. And go right under my note called shoes. Shows? No. Okay, whatever. Haka. Oh, the autocorrect is killing me. Haka 1-1. Densky. Den. All right. This is the first time I've been in your chat. Thank you. Yeah. The chat. I mean, I really would like to do live chat more often in a more casual way. I know I had been doing some of the live shows on Wednesday, like the more, I guess, put together shows. And I love doing those. I think they're really fun to do. It's just not as fun as like one of these just, loose off the cuff kind of chats. So I really enjoy these a lot. And plus I get to use the cool timer. So that's the cool timer. You guys, I am my father's child and my grandfather's granddaughter because I am so into like the techie things and like the gadgety things. I love all that stuff. My grandfather had in their basement, my grandparents' basement, like it was just like this workshop and it was like full of like weird machines. And in the back of his car, he had this like LED neon light. LED neon, is that an oxymoron? Anyway, it was an LED like display light that was in the rear, I guess the rear window. And if like something happened, he could press a button and say like to the car behind him and it would flash, "I'm sorry," or something else. I loved him. He was so wacky. I loved it. And my dad is the exact same way. So the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Yeah, oh gosh. Puppy mills. Many rescues use foster homes like mine, and the dogs are given up for very normal reasons. Okay, hit me up for a chat. Okay, well, if I'm ever looking for a little puppy, and I call all dogs puppies no matter of their age. Does anybody else do that? I do that. I was doing that with horses too. I'm like, every horse was a pony, no matter what their size was. I'm like, oh, look at that pony over there. Look at that pony over there. All my friends did the same thing as we were looking at pony. Yeah. The countdown timer was cool, right? I love that thing. It's the best. It's the best. Yeah, the streaming is a break from those hours of editing because I feel like, and truth be told, I am getting a new computer. I'm very excited. It's coming on Wednesday. And the computer is mainly to edit on because it has the new Apple Silicon chip. And my MacBook Pro, which is right here, has been an amazing workhorse. But like every time I open Final Cut Pro, I see the little beach ball. You know what I'm talking about? The little beach ball. If I do stuff too fast, or if I like, I mean, Lord forbid if I try to like, add a music file to it or anything like that, beach ball. And I'm like, can we just run the software? Can we just run the software? So apparently the Apple Silicon chip, the M1 chip, runs like butter on ice with skis on. So I'm very excited. Sorry. Sorry. I'm very excited. It's coming on Wednesday, and I'm like, because I bought this big display for it. I'm looking at like a big 29-inch. I got an ultra wide monitor, and I have my keyboard here and my trackpad. I'm waiting, you guys. I got this stuff. I haven't opened these boxes yet. I got my Magic Keyboard, my trackpad. I am waiting, and I am very excited. I am very excited. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you so much from Los Angeles. Oh my gosh. I wish I was in Los Angeles sometimes. So, because like the weather here. Ooh, girl. How strict are the rules in Kuwait? Not strict enough. In the UK, we have tiers. In the region you're in tightest restriction. Oh my God. Well, first of all, I'm sorry that you have the tightest restriction where you live, because that sucks. But in my opinion, I'm sorry, let's get on my soapbox. In my opinion, here in the U.S., the restrictions are not enough, because a lot of us Americans are concerned about our freedom. And if we would all behave for a little while in a manner, then we could lick it. But I will just stop talking there. Big Zo, thank you. I'm very frustrated. The Bristol box, thank you. The Bristol box is the sentimental box. It is called the Bristol box. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, it is different in different states, and some states don't have a mask mandate, which is I mean, all you have to do is wear a little piece of fabric on your face. It's not a big deal. You can even get cute ones. Is it inconvenient? Yes. Is it forever? No. I don't know. I don't know. Probably heel striking. That kind of soreness. It could be. I could be all messed up. I need to have some. I would love to go through an orthopedist one of these days and see what they say. Jen, it's nice seeing you online today too. I know it's really tough, it's tough not to talk about it. I'm going to leave it alone. Hello, Painting the Roses Red. It's so good to see you again. Yeah, I'm like, all dogs are a pumpkin to me. That's so cute. That's so cute. Yeah, they're like, I feel like when I see a dog, I'm like, oh, puppy. Even when it's like huge or old. I'm just like, oh, puppy. So cute. Same with kitties. I'm like, oh, kitten. Little kitten. Even when like kitty's like old and big and bleh. I was talking about the new computer. Saw the monitor in a previous video. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I love my ultra wide monitor. It's not like the most high resolution monitor, but right now I don't need a 4K monitor. I may step up to a 4K monitor in the future, but right now I don't need to look at 4K because most of you aren't looking at me in 4K, and I'm not going to stream in 4K. We're not there yet, so 1080p is good enough for me. I bought an LG ultra wide 29-inch monitor. It's one of the older models actually, so it doesn't adjust height or anything, and it actually angles down a little bit, but I don't care. because it was only like $225 on Amazon. And I was like, thank you. Yes. Because I saw the prices for like the Apple display, like the $4,000 Apple display, and I was like, looks nice, but no, I'm gonna pay $225 and get off Amazon. Thank you, yes. So I don't know. I just like was gonna cheap out on the monitor and get like a pretty good monitor, but like spend the money on the computer, you know. So I got the most spec'd out Mac Mini and just handed Apple all of my money. I was like, please have all of my money. Because I give them my money every couple of years and it makes me angry, but I'm in the system and it just is the way that it is. It is the way that it is. Like I got the iPhone, I got the iPad. I'm in the system. I'm in and I can't get out, you know? I guess I could relate to you as I'm a musician. Oh, you're also a musician. Oh, God, fantastic. Fantastic. It's sad to be a musician right now. It's, you know, it's upsetting. I did do one gig in my closet. So I have earned music money during the pandemic. I haven't tried really hard to get gigs that I could record in my closet, but I did do one in my closet. It was very fun. It was for a friend. It wasn't like a big deal or anything. I just got a new fridge. What kind of fridge, though? I wish I could organize it, too. I love organizing fridges. It's so fun. So fun. Mass mandate not being enforced in your town. Why not? Why not? I don't understand. It's really not that hard. It's like where you just like put it when you get in a car, you put on a seatbelt, right? Like I just put on a mask. It's fine. You know? Does it suck when you sneeze? Absolutely. But it's fine. I'm willing to like take the hit. Take the hit. I was doing three-layer masks. You made over 1K of them and stopped everything. Wow. Masks are on hold. Oh no. Get back to making those masks. I need to I swear I need to buy like 5 more because the ones that I have are they're getting like a little misshapen, but the ones that my costume designer made are beautifully made. They have like a little piece of wire on the nose so you can do that. And they're so cute. And she's got the most fun fabrics. So I'm going to see if she has like some cute puppy fabrics or maybe some like crazy like Hello Kitty fabrics. Ooh, I heard about Florida. That's all I'm saying. I heard about Florida. Florida is really fun and tropical, but Florida's also a little wacky, you know? A little wacky. Hello. What am I doing tonight? I am making up for the fact that I don't have a Vlogmas video for day 6. By chatting with you guys. We're talking about everything. We're talking about organizing. We're talking about the pandemic. We're talking about computers. We're just having a good old time at 6 o'clock already. I can't believe it. Would I consider doing unboxing? I would. I mean, when I get the Mac, I will definitely do an unboxing and I will let you know my thoughts about it. I have been thinking about what computer to replace my MacBook with for a long time. Not that this is not, I mean, this is still a very young computer. I guess it's a 2019 model, this MacBook Pro. But the things that I'm asking it to do are a lot. So I just needed something more powerful. And I did not want to get another laptop. I needed a desktop setup. So Mac Mini was my best bet. And I think it's going to be amazing. The numbers on the speed tests I'm hearing are absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, you spilled laundry detergent on the carpet? Oh no. Well, I guess in a good thing, I guess it kind of gets clean a little. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. I want to go to, I need to go back to orthopedist because I hurt my knee last year falling off stage. So I need to get that looked at, because it still hurts a little bit, because I do think I may have either torn a ligament or, I mean, maybe ACL even, because it still hurts, and that was over a year ago. So I may need to have it looked at again. But I don't like going to the orthopedist because, first of all, they charge you a lot of money for being there. And secondly, they only see you for like 2 seconds. And then they make you go get MRIs and stuff. And it's just rough. Actually, that's not true. I've liked every orthopedist I've seen. They've been pretty cool peeps. Pretty cool peeps. Even my husband knows about organizing and Clover because I always watch your channel in the kitchen. Thank you so much. Oh, there hasn't really been a Clover spot. Well, he's in the other room because I will say this with absolute confidence. It's one of the few things I feel really good about in my life, that I do a bang up job on tiring out Clover every single day. Because otherwise, if I don't do that, he is a menace. Like yesterday, it was like raining and snowing outside, and he really only tolerated going out there like long enough to do his business, and he like would run back in with us. He's like, drag me back to the door, and he's like, come on, let's go back. I don't want to be out here. So I didn't get a chance to really tire him out yesterday, but today, tired him out. So he's in there sleeping with my husband. But maybe I'll bring him in at the end. I know I want a new fridge too, even though I have sort of a new fridge. Yeah, I miss concerts a lot. I miss concerts, like, I miss gigs. I miss my opera family so much. I really do. By the way, I have to say, not to brag, but Odyssey Opera, the opera company that I sing in, was nominated for a Grammy again. Last year, they actually won the Grammy. This year, the Grammy nominated recording was a Norman Dello Joyo opera about the Joan of Arc, which I got tired of the Joan of Arc story, like 3 operas in, I'm not going to lie. But the opera was very good. It was really hard, though, even though it was in English. It was really hard, though. But I'm very excited to be, like, on a Grammy-nominated recording. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hi, American Princess. How are you? Any chance of getting some tips on working with half shelves that can't be removed from lower kitchen? Oh, I know which ones you're talking about. The ones that, like, there's a shelf here, but then there's also, like, a little one that's, like, right there. Right there. Those suck. They can't be removed? Okay, no, I know what you're talking about. So there's the cabinet floor here, and then the shelf. There's like just one shelf back there. Okay, are you sure you can't remove it? Because if you can remove it, I would remove it and put like a cabinet organizer in. Also, if you can't remove it and you feel like you need to get the efficiency out of it, you can, if you're really tricky and thrifty, if it doesn't come up too high, you could try and match it with another shelf, and then therefore use all of the vertical space above the depth of the cabinet. And I hate cabinets like this where it's so deep that you need to pull out in order to get to the back. But I would double check. Are you sure you can't pull it out or move it? Can't be removed. Can't be adjusted or removed. Well, that sucks. Do you rent or do you own it? Because if you own it, I'm like, just destroy. Seek and destroy. Because what a pain in the butt. You have a smiley face mask? I love that. Mask. You should have fun with your masks, you know? You have the MacBook Blues too. 12 years old? No. Oh, no. Can you... How is it running? How is it running? It's 12 years old? How? Hi, sing it. How? This ginger thing is like almost gone. Almost gone. City dog moms and dads are extra. I know, aren't we? Actually, there's a in our neighborhood that we live in around here. There are so many dogs, and there's unfortunately a bunch of people that allow their dogs to like run free in the park when it's not a dog park. So we've had a couple of instances where I've had to like scoop up Clover, because I'm not concerned about like he's friendly. I'm concerned about Clover because his tolerance for other strange dogs is like nothing, zero, nonsense. Like if a strange dog comes running, he's already like pissed, that the fact that there's a strange dog coming, and he is going to get himself into trouble. So I just wish that everybody would put a leash on their dog. How did your family react when you're not going to the medical field? They were okay with it. They always encouraged me to be whoever I wanted to be, and they were fine. And actually, I had a talk with my dad a few years ago when he actually came up to Boston to come see a performance I was in, because I had a solo and it was like a really big deal, and I was very excited. So he drove up from Maryland to come and see me for like 2 days. It was kind of insane. And the day that he was leaving, we had brunch together. I remember at like the hotel cafeteria, or not cafeteria, but the hotel restaurant. We had brunch, and I started confessing to him. I said, I feel really guilty about the times that you lent me money, and I feel like I'm, because everyone's parents, well, a lot of people's parents lend them some cash every now and again for like various things, like a couple times I needed help to pay my rent when I was in my early 20s and stuff. And I was like, I feel like been a real disappointment because, I didn't become a doctor. I'm not like super successful. I'm not, making, bunches of money. I feel like I've disappointed you. And he said to me very earnestly and very genuinely, you're my daughter. You would never disappoint me. And he's like, I don't think about like you owing me like that. It's just, I love you and I want to take care of you. And ever since then, I've let that go. Sort of that feeling of like, I didn't follow in the family footsteps, but I think in the back of my mind, I still think of myself as not being able to measure up, but that's just me. That's just me. Which mopping robot are you currently using? I am currently using the iRobot M6. Just used it today, and it got stuck in like 4 places because I fooled it. I fooled it, so it's my fault. But M6 Brava Jet, not removable. That's shelf. That sucks. Some of the things that I've done with those little shelves, though, is use them to store things like pot lids. And it's a real pain in the bootay to have to like reach the back of the cabinet to get pot lids. But if you can get those little like pot lid organizers and angle them this way, because I know some of the pot lids are going to be like too big to fit on the shelf if they're facing perpendicular to the shelf, that can be a good use of space and keep the cabinet sort of semi-functional, because that way you can get stuff underneath the shelf and not have to worry about like disturbing too many things on the shelf. It's like, bleh. Yeah. Karen makes these think of the same thing. It was like, if you own it, like just destroy it. Destroy. What are your thoughts on these magic erasers? Magic erasers are amazing. They are not great for the environment, but they work great. That's the only thing. And unfortunately, that's the way some things are. Like, I try to be mindful of an environmental impact of my like cleaning products as best I can. And I've been trying to make small changes. I can't become a zero waste kind of person. But the thing with magic eraser is that like to me, it is a single-use plastic. And I have not replaced the packs that I was trying to use up. They work great though. That's the only thing, is that they work amazing. But they're a single-use plastic. What will I do with my old MacBook? I'll still use it. It's still this thing is still a workhorse. It's still a workhorse, and it's great for playing The Sims, and it's great it's great for live streaming. I hope that I hope that the Mac Mini will be better for live streaming, maybe. But it's been working really good. I just won't edit videos on it. It's just not. It's not the best. It's not the best. You have 2 Doctor Who masks? I'm shocked. No, I'm just kidding. I see like David Tennant and you're like in your profile picture, and I'm like, David Tennant was my favorite Doctor, by the way. He and Matt Smith. Matt Smith. You know what? I was like very hesitant about Matt Smith when he replaced David Tennant, but then like after a while, of course, I fell in love with him, and we just started watching The Crown 2 weeks ago. Oh my god! If you have not watched The Crown, you need to. If you have Netflix, oh my. It is the best. The best. The best. The best. Yeah, I'm shook that a 12-year-old MacBook even turns on at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's definitely scared. I mean, he definitely had some like experiences, and I don't think that I mean, we're trying. We're trying with him. We're trying. Oh my god. You have a new PC, but learning software that shows I'm slow. I mean, my MacBook from like my old, like, remember the white MacBooks? Is that the MacBook you have? Because that MacBook, I still have it. It barely turns on. Like, it's rough. It is rough. Almost done with my, my ginger chew. Everyone's talking about command hooks. I love it. I wish the 3M would sponsor me. That'd be great. Because I already use command hooks. I'm all about that. Oh, your mom was attacked by 3 dogs that broke through. Oh my gosh, horrible. Horrible. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Yeah, I'm like, just leash your dog. Please. I mean, it's not a dog park, and I understand that like there's no dog parks very close to here, but like it's not a dog park. And my dog doesn't like to be approached by strange dogs. As long as it's a familiar dog, he's fine. But a strange dog, no bueno. No bueno. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that they maybe solve that. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, David Tennant, he's... What's the last word on your shirt? Is that my dog thinks I'm kind of a big deal. You thought The Crown was boring? No, I love it. I love it. We're obsessed. I haven't seen The Queen's Gambit, but my husband was obsessed with that and said it was amazing. Should I watch it? I mean, I would have to watch it without him. He'd probably watch it again. I didn't watch after Matt Smith. I kind of like fell off, you know? It was kind of one of those things where I was like, I don't even know who's on now. Are they still doing it? Is it on the air still? I don't even know. Whoops. I don't even know. The ending of the latest season was kind of abrupt, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. No. You definitely should watch The Crown. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. And Matt Smith is really good. Like, my heart. He's such a likable actor. Hello, I love you too. What's Virgin River? I want to watch that. Oh, really? Get me a sponsorship. No, I literally like the genuinely like because let's be honest, I I I get stuff in my inbox. The stuff in my inbox, you guys would be like shook about like the weird emails I get in my inbox about sponsorships. But like I prefer and really would like to only like do a sponsored read for a company whose products I actually use and like, and because that way I can be genuine in my campaign with the brand and be genuine to you guys. Because otherwise, like, it's kind of slim shady. You know what I mean? So like all the brands I've collaborated with, I've like loved their products, and have been very happy with the brand. And I only like want to talk to a brand actually that wants to talk to me on the phone. That's when you know it's legit. Because otherwise, I'm like, who are you? The Crown uses too many backlit shots. Really? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's disgusting. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's 2015. Oh, yeah. You got it. You got it. Yeah, you need an early Christmas. I mean, I like The Crown. I think it's fun. It's good times. Yeah, the new cast is really good. I have been we're like in the middle of season 3. I miss Matt Smith too. I miss him. I also miss Claire Foy. I do miss Claire Foy, but I do miss Matt Smith. He's such a likable actor, you know. Black Mirror too? Yeah? I'm afraid of Black Mirror. I'm afraid it'll freak me out. I'm afraid. Oh, it's 2012. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that is an old machine. That is an old machine. Like for real. That's an old machine. Oh yeah, Clover he still loves to eat Ollie. He's a chicken boy. But he'll eat anything also. We get him, you should see the treats in his treat thing. It's like all kinds of nonsense. It's like fish skin, lamb balls. What else does he eat? He eats like little chicken pieces. He's got like turkey treats. He loves it all. But mostly he loves like those little fish treats, like those little like fishies. I mean, they're really stinky and smell like fish because they are fish, but he loves them. He loves them. He's disgusting. But actually, mainly he likes to eat like lettuce and carrots and stuff the most. So those are the most treats I give him is like just like lettuce and carrots and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Black Mirror I heard can be a little intense. I'm like, do I really want to go there? Really go there? What kind of soup are you making? I want to know. I always want to know about people's food. Because we're getting a grocery delivery like very shortly. And I want to know about people's food because I love hearing about people's food. Because last night we had this shrimp with kale and cheesy cheddar rice. It was like honey butter shrimp. It was so good. The good thing about like being at home all the time is that we're eating very well. Like we're cooking it at home all the time and we're doing the meal line. And that's another company that I wish would sponsor me. But we've been eating very well. My Yorkie will only eat rotisserie chicken and ribeye steak. Really? That's a problem. That's a problem. Clover Street sound like the ingredients of which they look like it too. Every time I go in the treat thing, I'm like, ew, what is this? Because they like those nasty cow parts, you know. But like, there's a little like pet shop up the street that sells like all kinds of like just loose, disgusting dog treats and cat treats, and they are so gross. But Clover is like all about that. Loves them. And I'm like, you live your best life. You live your best life. Oh, Oh, thank you, Angie. That means a lot to me. I do like connecting with others. I do it a lot. I do it a lot. I do a lot. I do a lot. You made Christmas cookies! Oh my gosh. Bring some over here. Where do you get your recipes? Mealime. Mealime. Mealime.com. Not .com. Con.com. It's an app. And it you can get it for free, but if you pay a monthly fee, you can like keep your favorite recipes and keep track of the ones you've already made. It's worth I think it's like $6 a month or something. To me, that is worth it because A, I don't want them to go out of business. And B, I appreciate what they do. So for my little monthly nut to them, I think that it's like worth the meal planning. So they planned your meal. You can, planned your week. So you can pick out all of your recipes that you want to make during the week. And you can even put your own personal recipes in there. I've put my own recipes in there as part of like the meal choices. So my husband and I sit down once a week and we look at the app together and we go, what do you want to have? And we're having like, okay, this week I can tell you what we're having. Get ready to be jealous. We are having shrimp tostadas with guacamole and pico de gallo. Brussels sprouts, mashed potato, and sausage bowl with creamy Dijon sauce. That one was very good. Black bean, butternut squash, and jalapeno enchiladas, which I told him not to buy butternut squash, but to buy sweet potato because it's the same thing. Because I'm not dealing with butternut squash this week. Just saying. And also we're having spiced couscous with halloumi and pear salad, which is my recipe. So, and we've got it all in the app. This is hashtag not sponsored, but it has been very helpful for the pandemic. And when you get your Mealime meal plan together, it gives you a big thing full of, your grocery list so that you can go and check off all the stuff that you need to buy in the store. So you could buy like one lime, not like a whole bag of limes. So and very few of the meals I would never make this again. Most of them are very, very, very good. My dog used to love pig ears. Oh. You know what's also gross that I will never be in my house again is like the cow's hooves. It smells like cow manure, and it's never coming back into my house. Clover loves it. I feel like the stinkier they are, like the more dogs love them. I think they're disgusting. Do I prefer homemade eggnog or store-bought? I can't drink eggnog anymore because I'm lactose intolerant. So it's a shame. It's a real shame. When I was drinking eggnog, I don't think I'd had very many homemade eggnogs. And I used to drink them with like a little bit of whiskey in it too. That was good. Those days are rip. Those days are gone. Yeah. It's when they get all like, they start to smell really bad. Is it intentionally light on meat? Yes. We don't eat a lot of meat here. It's like once or twice a week, usually. Maybe, like twice a week, because I'm mostly pescatarian, but I do eat meat when it's special. So I'm not particularly, I'm not vegetarian or I'm not like a meatless person, but I do try to reduce the amount of proteins I'm eating a week that are from animals, just because it's not great for you. And it's better for the environment if you eat less meat. Hello, Deanna. Hello. What plant do you recommend for a north-facing townhouse? Snake plants, calatheas, pothos will probably do okay. Philodendrons will do okay. Any kind of like calathea or Marantiaceae, because they don't need a whole lot of light. They're like an understory plant. Because north facing, you're only going to get that morning light, and that's it. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You know they have dairy-free. I know. Oh no. Is it good though? Is it good though? That's my only question. Oh my. Oh, Clover loves the bully stick. It's disgusting, but he loves the bully stick. Loves the bully stick. My friend Derek is very like very naughty about the way that he talks about bully sticks. Because like, when I told him what they were, he was like, "Oh, really?" So for when because we were giving him like Clover birthday parties every year until this year, of course, and he would always bring him like a bag of bully sticks and be like, he would be really like vulgar about it, but it was funny. It made me laugh. It made me laugh. I think air plants are amazing. I don't have any, but I think they're beautiful. I think they're beautiful. Hi, Carmen. We're talking about plants just in time. If you guys are not subscribed to Carmen, she talks about plants and she's amazing because I love plants. Did you guys see I have like my, oh, look, you can see my Monstera Adansonii right there. She's actually super big. This thing's huge. I need to cut it a little bit, I'll prune it back. And I got my little Scindapsus pictus. Uh-oh. I'm going to like, oh, you can't see it because I have a nice depth of field on my Sony camera here. So, ta-ta for having a nice camera. You can't see the stuff in the background. I'm actually using my I have an old vlogging camera that I'm not using anymore. So it's permanently like attached to my desk as a streaming cam. And it's nice. So I like succulents. I do. They don't really like me that much, but I like succulents. I mean, certain plants that are like tropical plants are still succulent plants. Like I don't know. I would consider like some peperomia a type succulent plants, but they're like more. Well, maybe they're not that tropical. Because they like grow all over like the floor in like Europe and stuff. But I think like which succulents? I don't have any cacti anymore, but I do have some of like the little vining, like string of dolphins. I love those. That's been okay for a while. Hasn't gotten mealy bugs or anything yet. Shh. Oh, your succulents decided to die because the chili. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, they need. I don't think they can survive a whole like cooling off. You know, I don't think they can survive it. Yes, there are a lot of hydrangeas in Boston. There's tons. I'm so surprised that I can see like, I mean, especially in like in summertime, I think I see a lot more of them. I love in May when the lilacs are out. Love it. I love it. You can see the plant in the back. Yeah. Well, this one's close by. This one is close by, but the one farther from the view is all blurred because of the depth of field, which I'm very happy about. Vinod, that is amazing. That is amazing. Woo! Give me 1 sec, guys. Hello. Oh, I got 55% on here? That's not good. And who's bad planning? Bad planning. All right, cool beans. Cool beans. It looks fabulous. Thank you. I'm almost done. My my candy. Oh yes. Thank you, Nikki. ZZ plant also very highly recommended in low light situations. We have like, well, not low light, but like light that's like just north windows. I'm gonna swallow it. I'm done. Because it can survive in almost any conditions. Actually, and you know what? I have a CZ plant that I thought was getting like I think it came to me with root rot because it had like this really nasty disgusting substrate that it was planted in, and it was wet when I brought it home, like wet. And I let it dry out, and it kind of like some of the fronds kind of died off, and like it didn't do anything for a long time. And I was like, is this gonna die? Like, am I gonna be the one person that's gonna kill a ZZ plant? And like just the other week, I saw like one new frond, and I'm like, whoa. So those things are seriously survivors. Seriously survivors. Thank you, Nikki. I'm trying to let it do whatever it does, you know? I've been actually like washing it and putting product in it and then putting it in a ponytail to like stretch it out a little, because I like to stretch out my hair a little to relax the curls just a little bit. And then I'll let it dry like that and then take it out and let it do its thing. And it's been pretty good. Also, I got like 10,000 of these headbands from Amazon and I got one to match every outfit. I need to calm down. Oh, you want on my chair with the bunny ears? Oh, wait, you can't even see it. Anyway, it's got bunny ears on it. Oh, no. Oh, no, I broke it. I broke him. But anyway, there's bunny ears on it. And now they're kind of broken. But they were kind of cheap anyway, the little headband. So I'll shove it back in. But I got it off Amazon, and it's the greatest. I knew eventually that headband was gonna like bite the dust, because it was like so cheap. But the chair is cute. The chair is cute. Vinod, we are in Boston right now. It felt like an everlasting gobstopper. I've had it the whole time I've been live. Oh, the holiday cacti are good for a light. You're right. They can do okay. But not, we are chatting about organizing and whatever. So yeah, I got like a bunch of these headbands, and I'm hoping that they last a while. They're from Amazon. I think they weren't really expensive. I want to say it's like I got 20 of them for like $15. So that's not bad. You know, just because I don't want to get the glue gun out. Yeah, I know. I would have to like undo the stitching and like take the whole thing. I mean, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my gosh. So I think that also this year I wanted to do a cookie making stream again, because I know I did it in 2018, but didn't get to do it on Vlogmas 2019 because we were living at the temporary house. So I'm very excited to do that again. And we'll make gingerbread cookies again. I have a baby monstera. Advice to help it grow big. Give it lots of light. Lots of light. And it's really hard. I've got natural with my curly hair. The struggle's real. Yeah, it's like, yeah, every morning when you take your bonnet off, you're like, this is what it is today. This is what it is today. It is, I mean, it never looks the same. Like, I remember I can tell you this one. I don't talk a lot about things like this, but I actually did like a sizzle reel for a television show. And they were like, well, we want you to do it again, but can you look the same as you did like a week ago? And I was like, I can try. Because, you know, like it doesn't look the same. It does not look the same. How do you get them not to slide? I have curly hair, but it kept sliding. I mean, my hair is really textured, so it just kind of doesn't slide. Also, this is made of it's like velvety. So I would go for like, I mean, either some kind of textured material. I don't know. Any tips for letting go of things that aren't serving you? Best method to declutter. It depends on what the items are. If you're really having trouble making decisions, you can ask yourself a series of questions. When was the last time I used this? Why have I not used it? and make a special note in your conversation with yourself about how you acquired items. Sometimes the temptation is to keep items because they were a good deal, or you got like all those, all those red stickers, or someone gave it to you and you feel bad about letting it go because you feel like you're doing that person a disservice for passing on their gift that you did not use. But you're doing both of yourselves a disservice by you keeping an item that you're not using and them giving you an item and you're not using it and you're just holding on to it because you feel guilty. And that's not a really good feeling for either of you. My best advice is to employ an impartial person to assist you if you're having a lot of trouble, because sometimes you need that extra set of eyes and that extra impartial person that's not attached to your belongings the same way that you are, to talk you through some of that decision making, because sometimes it can be really difficult to sit there with something that you have emotionally, like this little mic stand right here. Like if I really wanted to keep this, if I really had like emotional attachment to it, I'm gonna talk myself through this in order to keep it. But if you have someone else there trying to work through it with you, you might be convinced otherwise to, let it move on to its next place. And I really should put this down, but I like it because it's like nice and heavy. It feels good. I hope that helps. Hi, Jan. How are you? Yeah, the cookie stream could be super fun. And I will try not to shake the thing of flour next time I'm filling it. Any recommendations for extreme decluttering? Make sure you have a plan of action when you're done, because I find that if I am decluttering and I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen to all this crap once I'm done decluttering it, then it can like really derail your process. Like if you're like, this is going to go to this shop and my sister's taking those, and this is just going to go in the trash, but that's going to, eBay. I sold that already. If you have plans for everything after the fact, zip through it. I went natural 13 years ago thanks to Diva Curl at a hair show. Oh, wow. Yeah, going natural is like, for talking as a person of color, I lived through my entire life fighting my natural hair texture. My mother would send me to a hair salon, have them do her perm and press my hair every, 8 weeks, 16 weeks or whatever. And I never knew what my natural hair texture was like until one day I went to go swimming at the pool and I discovered that my hair was curly when it was wet. And I was like, but I continued to straighten it and fight it through college. And then after college, I was like, can't do this. So I went natural, but I still permed my hair, but I had natural relaxed curls. And then finally in 2016, I stopped relaxing and went totally natural and never looked back. Sometimes it's like you fight with your hair still, but I'm just like, whatever. It can live its best life. It's fine. Try transitioning during the pandemic. It's impossible to go back to relaxed. I'm not going to lie. It's rough. But you got to fight your way through it. What was my dream home? Oh. If we could have a little detached house in a nice town, not far from the city, with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, that would be amazing. We actually, when we were looking, before we moved into this condo, we looked at another condo near our old neighborhood where we were living. It was literally down the street from where we were living. And let me tell you, this condo was the dream condo. It had multiple levels. It had a fireplace. It had 3 bedrooms, beautiful it had multiple porches, 2 bathrooms, a beautiful new kitchen. It was $1.1 million. And we were like, you know what? Later. So we couldn't afford it and we walked away. But that was the dream home. It was, I still remember that to this day. It was if I had had $1.1 million, I would have moved in there like yesterday. It was amazing. It was in our neighborhood. It had 3 bedrooms. It had amazing porches. It got great light. It had a beautiful kitchen. It was brand new. Now I'm sad. I'm sad. Thank you, Trish. Thank you so much. It's okay. It's okay. How do you convince children to let things go? I mean, it's a habit. It's going to be a habit that they're going to have to develop, especially if they have come from, I'm sorry, if they have been influenced by parents and family who have had a harder time letting things go, because that can really be passed on from family member to family member, these habits about like the mentality of keeping everything. So I feel like periodic discarding is going to be the most helpful for convincing children to discard, and also emphasizing what they love more is going to be really beneficial, because when I'm with children, I'm like, well, what do you really want to keep out of this pile? Like, because they're very quick to grab their favorite things. And then it becomes easier to identify the things that they don't love so much, and to make sure that they know that they're not going into the garbage, the things that some of the things are going to other children who maybe don't have toys or who don't have access to a lot of toys. And that can make kids feel really good. So I just want to encourage, and the more often you do it, like if it's some sort of special occasion, or sometimes what really helps children, especially children who have more leadership qualities, and this is something maybe to be done after the whole pandemic is over, is to like let them take charge of what happens to their possessions after they're over, like by letting them get in the yard sale system, or the swapping system with their friends and other families. It can make children who are natural leaders, who are very organized, feel a part of the process, and they can look forward to it a lot. So I hope that was helpful. Bye, Dr. Song. I'm not trying to leave. I should get off here because I've been live almost 2 hours. Oh my God. Thank you, Babs. Thank you so much. Pandemic revealed real hair for all. It has. It really has. Like the pandemic has revealed all like everybody's real like hair, like non-haircuts, like people who had their like eyebrows waxed, just didn't do it for a while. Didn't do it for a while. Is real estate crazy in the Boston area? It always has been. Always has been. Always has been. Everybody wants to live here. Well, not everybody, but like everybody wants to live here, and like and it's not just Boston proper. Like if your address is Boston, but if your address is in a really cool suburb of Boston, and I say, well, not really suburb, town that's on the outskirts of Boston, like Melrose, Somerville, Cambridge is its own thing. Don't get me started about Cambridge. Or I think those are the 3, or like Medford is coming up, but Medford is more affordable. But like particularly Somerville, Cambridge, and Melrose are particularly attractive in terms of real estate. So rents in Somerville and Cambridge are insane. And real estate in Boston is I would lie and say if I don't, I keep an eye on things every now and again. Brookline, thank you, also insane. Because the way that we handle our real estate situation is we are always on the lookout for things. And if we find a really interesting situation, then we'll find a way to like make it work. And that's how we found our first condo. Because we were walking down the street. And we saw we're like, they're selling condos. Let's go in. And we like to get in before it's built, because it's like always it's a different experience. And so we like to be sort of opportunists with that. So we're always putting the feelers out a little bit. And the prices for semi-detached homes or detached homes right now, because a lot of people are moving away from city, is like, whoa. And I know that there are like properties I've had like 35 offers on them and go for like much more than asking. Like it's insane. So I don't know. I don't know. It's insane. Like what? What? So I mean, no, I'm keeping an eye out. I'm keeping an eye out. I know this isn't the last home. I love this place. I think it's awesome. But you know, in my dreams, I would have a very separate office, like particularly for streaming and content creation, because I would like it. I would like it. Iris, that's very good. Like I like to explain also that some children aren't lucky enough to have any toys. I mean, it appeals to children's empathy, in which they have a lot more than some adults, I have to say. And it makes it easier for them to let things go, because otherwise, a lot of kids, I'm not gonna lie, when I go to people's houses, sometimes I see kids with like a lot of toys, like a lot. Especially, and I am an only child, so I know this, but especially only children have a lot of toys, a lot. And it's just like, it's like the Cheesecake Factory effect, where there's so many choices where you're like, oh, I don't know what kind of cheesecake I should get. The peanut butter, the caramel, or the strawberry. Like it's like too many choices. So, the fewer choices I feel like the better for everybody. Everybody. Yes, it's nice to have a designated office. Yeah. This bedroom was supposed to be a guest bedroom and an office for me. But now I have to share. And it's okay. For now. Any tips on new homers for organization timelines? Like, how often one should declutter or organize? Cleaning rituals. Decluttering, I like to, if people are looking for regularity, I always recommend once a season. So on the equinoxes, I don't know if this is proper Latin plural, but on the equinoxes and the solstices, so that there's a definite ending and starting time for like decluttering. So like first day of winter, it's time to declutter, or like first day of spring, like, oh my gosh, it's time to declutter. And like, I find that often can motivate people, because there's a time, there's like a date. But as far as cleaning goes, I feel like the more people live with you, the more often you should clean. It really depends on your family. And I think I was actually talking about this with Melissa Maker on her live like a few weeks ago. Was it a few weeks ago? Might have been a couple of weeks ago now, where I recommended that if you really want to set up a cleaning schedule, you should see how long things take to get dirty in your house, to where you can't tolerate it. So like, wait till the toilet gets dirty and make a note of how long it took. Like if it's 3 days, then every 3 days. But if it's like a week, then you can wait a week. And that will be like a typical. You may have exceptions, but like if you really need to set up a cleaning schedule, then then set up a cleaning schedule. I wish there were smaller single family homes. Like, yeah, I around here there are. They're like, because we've been looking, and the single family homes are like 1,200 square feet, 1,400 square feet, like so cute. I think that we are wanting to stay somewhere in like the 1,200 square foot range or 1,400 square foot range. So, because I don't think that I need like so much house where I'm like cleaning all day, every day. So, what's the square footage of our condo? It's about 1,000, I think. Yeah, slightly bigger than our last one. So, we got a whole extra room and extra bathroom. So, but like, it's not huge. Was that condo Paul Revere's? It was not, But yeah, I mean, and it's funny, we were talking, we were at the park with Clover, and we were talking about the cost of a single brownstone on Commonwealth Ave here in Boston, and I'm like, is that affordable? If we won the lottery, we were talking about if we won the lottery, like if we won the lottery, would we be able to afford one of those brownstones like in cash? And he was like, no way, no way. And I was like, I bet you could get one for like 4 million, and you can. You can. You can get one of those beautiful old whole brownstones, which means a whole building attached to another building, of course, on one of the nicest streets in Boston, on Commonwealth Avenue or on Dartmouth Street in Boston for like $4.5 million. So all I need is $4.5 million. Well, that's how often you're cleaning the toilet. Do you consider yourself a neat freak at all? Kind of. Kind of. I mean, here's what I don't like. Here's what I'm a neat freak about, to the detriment, well, to the irritation of Eve, okay? I think I'm a neat freak about the dishes in the kitchen and the kitchen in general, because I hate nothing more than waking up and the kitchen is like a disaster. Like it ruins my entire morning. I want to like throw things. If I walk into the kitchen and it's like there's like dirty dishes in the sink and it's like dirty counters, that's not a good start. It's not a good start. So I think about the kitchen, and yes, and other areas not so much. I have, my tolerance is like a little higher. A little higher. You have a very small kitchen with not much storage spaces. Well, then you're going to have to create more storage space. Actually, when I had a very small kitchen in my very small bachelorette pad, I moved a shelving unit, which was like a separate pantry, and it looked very neat, into the living room. And it was my living room pantry. It's insane. It's insane. The taxes on 4.5 million would be over 100K a year. Yeah, I know, man. I just like, I mean, can you imagine though? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And it's funny because during that conversation, we did talk about the property taxes. We were like, but what about the property taxes? So we're like, so we need to win like 7 million? And we're like, yeah, maybe, yeah. It was so insane. It was so insane. Yeah, man. If I walk into a messy kitchen in the morning, I want to scream. I want to scream. And like, I want to scream. We're not going to call people out of school, but sometimes it can be hard. It can be hard. Seth, I'm waiting for my home edit deal. I can have 2 brownstones. I'm sorry. I might 100% move to one of those brownstones if I could afford it. Like, when I go to them, when I visit people who live and I have had clients who live in entire brownstones in Boston, the place is sick. Like, it's amazing. Like, it's so beautiful. Multiple levels, elevators in some of these, fireplaces, gorgeous. The only thing that's bad, though, and I have to go after this, is the parking is not good. Actually, I did have one experience where the parking, they built a parking garage, which was very nice. I think they like cannibalized part of the basement to build a parking garage, which was so smart and like brilliant. And these people that live there actually, and everyone who's lived in these places that I've worked for, had clients, and have been fantastic people, like amazing people. But the parking behind some of these buildings is like the worst game of Tetris, or like it's terrible. And if I have a mid-size, I have like an SUV, and like, ooh, I mean, if you have like a little tiny car, it's probably fine. But like if you have an SUV like full of product and you're pulling up behind somebody's tiny driveway in their brownstone in Boston, oh, you need somebody to help guide you in so that you don't hit the wall or another car. It is a show. So I much prefer when I go to these places. They're like, oh, you can park in our spot behind the building. I'm like, no, I'm not going to. I'm like, I'm going to find a spot on the street and I will see you in a minute. Parking in Boston can be really hard depending on where you go. If you're in Beacon Hill, forget about it. But if you're in like Back Bay, you can probably find parking. It'll just be expensive. I mean, it's not cheap. You can find parking on the street in Back Bay at the right times. But I find that Beacon Hill is like bad. It's like bad. Like if you want to go, I've had clients who lived in Beacon Hill and I'm like, I have to park really far away. I'm like, I'll see you in like 10 minutes because I parked like 5 miles away. April, I have not. But that would be a heck of a travel fee. But I do virtual organizing, so hit me up. Bob, you can say anything you'd like. Well, not anything. I mean, you can say some, if it's nice. You can say it. You can say it. Hello, Bob. What do you have that's important to say? You better say it with the stream ends in like a couple minutes. Do it now. I think I'm hearing the food might have come. Our like grocery order might have come. So that means I gotta get to work. Making the foods. Oh, my friend Derek asked if we were doing a podcast, and I was like, doing a live stream, not the podcast. I guess we're not doing a podcast. I just want to say like, oops, I'm live stream. I think we both forgot about it. I think we both forgot about the podcast. Bob, I'm so sorry to hear about that. That is really sad. Everybody give Bob a big old cyber hug because that's really upsetting. So I hope you feel better. That's really sad. No one wants that for their lives, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing in Back Bay is cheap. Nothing in Back Bay is cheap. Back Bay, I mean, you know what though? Back Bay is like the neighborhood I like went to college in, so it's like my old stomping grounds. And I would like 100% if I won the lottery or something, I would move into one of those sick brownstones in Back Bay and be happy about it. Boston's the first time I saw cars parked like bunk beds. Oh my gosh. Whenever I go into one of those parking lots and there's a car on top of another car, I'm like, I want to die. They're like, they take your car key and they're like, we're going to park your car on top of another car. And I'm like, no. But I mean, I guess it works. It's like, but it's freaky. It's freaky. Yeah, the parking situation in Boston is always, and you know what? I've gotten so many parking tickets. Like it's just an accepted part of like parking in Boston is that you will get a parking ticket at some point, even if you try really hard. And sometimes you just like accept it. Like I think that I've been at rehearsal a few times where I'm like, I've looked at my watch and been like, well, that's $35. I mean, because sometimes, and this is what's really horrible, sometimes it's worth it to get a parking ticket rather than to pay for like the $50 to park in a parking lot. Nikki, it's like they got some sort of system where they have, it's like some car elevator thing. It's only like in a few garages. Well, there's a party pooper here, so I can do it like in my gaming live stream. Or if someone presses the thumbs down, they get the party pooper song. And that'll be my swan song. Okay. Everybody ready for the party pooper song? Okay, ready? Every party needs a pooper. That's why we invited you. Party pooper. Party pooper. Thank you for pressing thumbs down. Hope you have a better day. All right, guys. It is 7 o'clock. I have been live for 2 hours talking to you guys. So I think maybe it can be a regular Sunday thing if you guys had fun. I definitely had a fun time, and maybe it would give me like a little like respite from like editing like clockwork every day. So I hope that you guys have fun. Maybe we can do another Q&A session next Sunday. I will pre-schedule so that maybe you guys can make time if you want to, or just know that you're going to miss it and watch the replay or something. But I hope that you guys, everyone's laughing at the Party People song. My friend Brenna taught me that song. Ever since she taught me that, I'm like, love it. It's the funniest thing ever. So I hope you guys are having a good morning, great afternoon, good evening. Oh, that's the wrong end screen. That's like the gaming end screen. I don't want to play that one, wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.